The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's looking to throw on third and short. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
First and 10.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quarterback running on the draw. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Love the work by the quarterback selling pass. You saw the linebackers just back out of the box. As soon as he handed it off, there was nobody home, and that led to a big gain.
He's loose. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Unloads quickly. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Mack. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Sets up the screen. Wide open spaces. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. He wants it all. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Abrams. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. Turning it on. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Unleashes one. He makes a catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Wagner. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punt.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Tease. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
The offense will take over. First and 10.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the first down. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I am finding more ways to get this guy the football. I feel like he is just a home run waiting to happen. We saw it in his last game when he had over 100 rushing yards. He's almost at the 100-yard mark now.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking down the middle. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Powers through the defender. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick completion on the out route. Hits a seam wide open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baxter. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Mack. Might be looking to run. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Extending the play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab, go to the middle. It's Abrams.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Gets away. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Mack. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Gives it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Mack. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The ball carrier is the running. Picks up 4. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down after the run. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
To advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be changing the route. Back to throw. It's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. A little screen to the running back. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead down a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They are trailing by 29 to Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before.
Oh, out of space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's McGee. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the option, they'll go to the ground. And they're in for a touchdown.
Instead of running the traditional option where the running back is the pitch man, nice job by the offense, getting creative, getting a way to get their speedster, a playmaker, a receiver the football in space, and he does the rest.
Play the analytics here and you go for 2. Zings it complete to the right. He makes his way into the end zone for the 2, and now they trail by just 13. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Baxter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They've got the screen set up. Jukes his way for more. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. QB draw. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Mack. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Not there he goes. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
So now it's second and long. DB's right up on the receivers. The quick out. At the 35, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, I don't don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Throws toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. It's a running room. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Scanning the field, it's Mack. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Come on, set. They'll run it from the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 31 over Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got an open man. And it's a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. Crosses the goal line for the 2-point conversion, and it's an 11-point game. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Touchdown! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. He's loose. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give as they work on that clock. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. To the air, it's Mack. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Looking for room at the 40. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Moves around to clear up the vision. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. This one's complete. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He got it.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more play to pad the stats. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mack. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put... And the groupers will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Returner brings it out to the 19. And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Farrell. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
On the play.
1st and 10.
Huge play. Moves it down the field. 1st down.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Abrams. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Brings up.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Tease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Farrell. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Wide open downfield. Gets it in there for the touchdown. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers offense will take the field for the first time. He'll ride his man on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Got it in the middle. It's Parrish. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now this offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Got a little space. Wide open spaces. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Abrams. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. Got it in the middle. It's Peterson. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. And the groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, groupers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll run the option. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Purdy on the Jets. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. It's a seam wide open. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Using his legs, it's Wagner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Wagner. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Oh, out of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Brings up third down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Rides the back on the option to give. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Taken down at the 2-yard line.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Fullback's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The big fella's coming out in the goal line defense. Slams ahead. And he's got a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. On the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The groupers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He leaves it with his back. Sweet cut there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. Into the end zone for a touchdown. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Sweet cut there. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the groupers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the ground. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
He might want another play. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. This offense has been money on 4th down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. Going for the marker on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over Louisiana. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. He scooped it and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time. Breaks the tackle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Line gets set. 1st down.
Timeout, Gophers.
To the air on 1st down. Heaves it on the run. Catch inside the 25. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
On the play. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Groupers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He unleashes a long one. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Got him in the open. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis and through.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. Great place to start for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Got his man quickly.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Just drives. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab deep. Oh, he found a space on the right. He's in for the touchdown. To the ground with the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. It's caught. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's taking the shot. Hits him inside the 20, still going. All the way in. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. 2nd and short now after that completion. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
First down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Trying to beat him to the left. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and they're going to score again. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, they'll run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. He slides that jump. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution.